Good morning, espresso enthusiasts, and welcome back to another episode of A to Z Chat GPT recipes. Today, we are looking at the letter Q, and when prompted, Chat GPT told me very specifically that there are no espresso drinks starting with the letter Q. So this is going to be the shortest episode ever. No, I'm just kidding. So, when prompted, Chat GPT did tell me that there are very few recipes starting with the letter Q. It did suggest that it could make one up, and I did explore that for a little bit, but all of the drinks it came back with had alcohol, which kind of brought me to the idea that maybe we make another series full of coffee cocktails, but for the time being, I wanted something that was strictly coffee. So anyway, I told it to do its best, and it eventually came back with a Quattro Espresso, which is really just a quad shot. So we're gonna try that today. But before we get into it, I need y'all to do me a favor. I need you to caffeinate that like button and dial in that notification bell. I am trying to grow this channel, and every like, share, follow, and subscribe helps. So that all out of the way, let's go just pull some shots. All right, so as today is gonna be relatively boring just because we're working with a quad shot, which is 4 shots. I got some new beans. So today we are going to be trying Mi Mundo's Honduras SHG, which is a medium roast. It has heavy complexity, cinnamon, and stone fruit notes, which seems appropriate since stone fruits are currently in season. So let's go ahead and pull us some shots. Put our trusty towel over there. Nope, that's too many beans. And my scale reset. Crap. One of these days I need to figure out how to use the scale a little better because I don't understand all of its fancy features. Alright. There's a double shot. Okay, I most definitely do not have this bean dialed in. Brand new bean. So this may be not the best espresso shots I've ever pulled, but I don't necessarily want to let them go to waste. So who knows, if it's a really bad shot, y'all can laugh at the faces that I make. How's that sound? All right. Portafilter whack coming in 3, 2, 1. Alright, tampy. Puck screen on. Coffee in. Alright, let's see how we do. Who knows? Maybe we'll be fast, maybe we'll be slow. If my handy dandy scale would reset. Thank you. That's probably going to be a little fast, but that looks decent. Alright, that's going to be a little fast, but that's okay. Worst things have happened. So that's a double shot, so it's shot 1 and 2. And this is a quad shot, so we need 3 and 4. So we will tighten up our grinder just a hair. Toss our beans in. And off to the races we go. right, let's see if this shot's any closer to where we want it. All right, well, maybe that's a little too tight. All right, so these beans are a little uncooperative, but that's part of the fun of espresso. We will give this a shot though, and make some funny faces. Man. Beans are super oily. All right. And we're back. So we have our Quattro Espresso, which is really just a coffee. Over a way that tastes bad. So this is a bean that's pretty oily. My second shot actually choked out my machine. So this is probably going to be a hair on the sour side, but we're going to try it and give it a shot anyway. Not as bad as it could be, but that is very bright. So, man, it starts off really acidic and then it just goes straight bitter. So we're obviously gonna have to dial that in a little better before we get into any more interesting shots, or I'm sorry, interesting drinks, but at least that was a fun way to get an idea of where we are starting with this new particular bean. But that all out of the side, this is probably going to be the most boring episode I get to create in the series because it literally is just 4 shots of espresso. I really don't have much to say about this other than if you like espresso, you will enjoy this. It's more coffee, hooray. If you don't, you probably won't. And if you're starting off with a new bean, you're probably going to have to dial it in a little bit. So perhaps taste the first 2 shots before you pull the second 2. Words of wisdom. It's early, I'm not quite awake yet. I'm still working my way through my actual morning coffee. But that all out of the way, I would say definitely recommend give this one a shot. If you like espresso, it's just more of it. So if you ever felt like a double shot was not enough, quad shot might be more your speed. Just keep in mind that if you do have espresso glasses or even cortado glasses, a quad shot won't fit in there. You're probably going to need a cup, and the cup's only going to be about half full. But as always, I hope you'll have a caffeinated day, and I'll see you in the next one.